Okay. Double check that. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. I want that. I want this. I want this. And make sure that YouTube sees me live. And then we can move along. Oh yeah, people are watching. Hey everybody, how we doing? Oh, it has been quite the busy past few weeks and frustrating with 3D printing, as it always is, because things never really go right all the time. So I think we'll talk about some of the woes that we've had, and then I moved the Prusa down. I need to move the computer stuff out of the way, put the blanket over there, and then we're gonna get printing some ABS. But I need to find another power deal because I need to power the Pi. I don't have power down there for the Pi yet. So, so I got printing on Bumblebee. That is my my BLV MGN Cube 3D printer. It's a big boy. 340 by 340 by 300, I think is the build volume on it. Big Core XY. Very equivalent to a Volron build, basically, in my opinion. And it was printing great for a while. And then I just put another big print on there. Man, it was laying down quick, 0.4 millimeter layers, no problem whatsoever. What is this on me? Fuzzy. And all of a sudden, my graph started going crazy for temperature. I'm like, what the heck? So I thought, okay, it has to be a thermistor. So I was messing with the cables. Yep, sure enough it is. I thought it was the actual cable. I thought there was a break in the cable. So I took a very nice cable and cut both ends, soldered on one end, soldered on the other end, reconnected it, started another print, and it started doing it again. Like, what the heck? So I then put on another thermistor and then wiggle it around and it doesn't do it. Well, the issue that I have is that I'm using a genuine E3D Volcano, and I had a genuine E3D thermistor on there. And they're great, but they don't have a whole lot of support on them, which is why they fail. So I went ahead and put on I forget what brand it was. It's an E3D thermistor, the cartridge thermistor, not the little bead, the cartridge thermistor, and put that on there. I had to bend it a little bit, but then I screwed it on and it made contact with the cold end, the heatsink part, and it started doing it again. I'm like, well, clearly I can't bend those thermistors. I did find that out 2 thermistors later, so 2 of them are now in the trash. So I had to order another genuine E3D thermistor because these other ones they don't have a flexible top to them. They don't fit far down enough into the heatsink or into the heater block in order to allow me to do that. I probably could figure out a way around that, which would probably be me drilling out the heater block a little bit to give it a little bit more space, because I don't know if there's any plastic down in there, but either way, they will not go down far enough. So I need to order another one, which I did. It'll be here in a couple weeks. So that's my big 3D printing woe. Now what I was trying to do is I designed this really cool thing. At least I think it's cool. Let me color it real quick. I want to show you guys this. Let's just do a blue. I don't want to do downloaded colors. Just give me... Okay, so I think this is cool. Okay, so we bought these like mini kegs, all right, for drinks, and they've got a little spout that comes out the front. And I couldn't think of a way to really keep it cool well enough. But I was like, you know what? Like, we've been sitting just like in like a tub of ice, and like the ice is only on the bottom of it. I was like, it'd be really cool if we could set this thing into another thing and then put ice all around it. It would keep it cold the whole time. So that's what this is. So the mini keg sits inside of here, okay? Just pop down in there. The spout comes out right here in the opening, okay? And to keep the water from going everywhere, I added down here, I've got a trench that goes around it, which is right down there, okay? Let's see if I can slice this. Let's do inspect. Where's section analysis here? Yeah, see? So it's got that little trench that goes around the bottom of it, and it keeps the water in there so that the water doesn't come out. Now, what I might do, I was debating on making a cross pattern through the bottom of this so that more water could be down there. But I hadn't gotten that far yet because the print failed. So it also might save material. So I might go ahead and do that. It'd be pretty easy to do. And because the bottom of the mini keg is flat, it should fit on there without a problem. But I thought this would be pretty cool kind of idea here to do this. But yeah, now again, so the water, so you could set this somewhere and it wouldn't get water everywhere, even if it was outside. Obviously it would eventually, but it fits in there, fits ice all around it, and the whole thing stays cold. So I thought it was a cool idea. Hopefully I will have this fixed sometime in the near future so you guys could see it. And then, yeah, I could show it off, but I think it's really cool. Let me call this thing the mini keg cooler. Jake in Europe, how you doing, buddy? So yeah, I think it's really cool. And then some other things I've had to be doing 3D printing lately is this, finish the sketch. So let me just save these because I lost power the other day and save that. So we've got a wedding this summer and my wife's cousin's, my wife's aunt, I guess, asked me to make some cookie cutters. So I've got, and I actually think this is for a baby shower. I think we have a baby shower and a wedding this summer. I don't know. Either way, I was asked to make cookie cutters. So I designed this one first. So it's a boy and he's holding like a sign and you'll be able to write like a name on there. Actually, no, this is for the wedding. This is the place settings for the kids at the wedding. That's what it is. So each of the kids' names will be on here. Then I also have a girl one right here. So if I twist this around there, and you can see she's also holding a wee sign there. And yeah, they're about as big as your hand. So, or they're about maybe 5 inches. I think we're making them 5 inches. Wait, I have, yeah, almost as big as my hand. I forgot I had prototypes here. So this is how big they are. I might make them a smidge bigger, but that's pretty good there. It's a pretty good size. And then the girl as well. Her sign's a little small compared to the boy, so I might try and make it a little bit wider, but the problem with making it a little bit wider, it runs into her hair. But these are just some random pictures I found online. I converted the JPEGs into SVGs and then went ahead and created the cookie cutters. I also need to make her a little bit thicker here. The boy, I think I made this 10 mil and I don't think she's quite 10. So I want to make it just a little bit thicker. I'm going to make probably, once I have the final design, like I had to change these up. I had to make the girl's neck a little bit bigger because it just was too small. I might make it even wider because what you put on for the icing versus what the cookie actually is different. We don't want them to be too fragile and break in transit to the wedding. So I might go ahead and alter this one just a little bit more and then try to make the sign a bit wider. Maybe even covering her hair, like her hair goes behind the sign, just to make it kind of as big as the boy. I think that would be okay. But yeah, so I'm definitely going to finish working on these. That took me about an evening of prototyping. The prints took an hour on the Prusa, very quick prints, very easy prints, because it's only 2 perimeters that go around. Actually, no, this might be single. No, these are 2 perimeters. And I did 2 just to make them a little more sturdy. Because if they're going to be making a few dozen cookies, and these are one-time use, so once these are used, they will be thrown away because you can't clean PLA prints. So one-time use, make the cookies, bake them. Any bacteria that was there anyways, but there's none. It'll be fine. It won't be a problem at all. One-time use, not reusing them, all good. Why do I have, oh, I already had a Pepsi here. Whoops. Toothbrush holder. I know. I need to figure that out. I need to design one that I like because I haven't found any that I like. Anything else 3D printing related? I don't think so. I think that's really all of it. Yeah. So what I want to do tonight is we're gonna hang out. Do you guys have any questions? Go ahead and ask while I'm working here. But I'm gonna get the Prusa set up for ABS printing. I guess I'm gonna get the blanket thrown over there. I gotta get power down there. So I'm gonna work on that and just kind of hang out for the evening. So I need to pull down my Pi. Do I have another one here somewhere? I thought I had another Pi power supply somewhere. I guess not. I do, but I don't want to dig it out. So there's that. Oh yeah, I got this extension cord here. This will work out well. But yeah, I meant to do this morning, but we just got too busy. This weekend was a very scout heavy weekend for us, with just meetings, and we had the Cub Scout blue and gold ceremony, and it just is very busy at the end of school. I don't know how it is for everybody else, but for me, end of school year is just insane for activities and things. So slide you over here, get power in. The reason why I need the Pi online is so that I can get the, so I can just send the files. I hate having to use the USB. Oop, that opened up. What was that? There. Monitor can go down here out of the way for now. And then I got the blanket. So you could use a box, but the blanket method for me works pretty good. Enough to keep the any drafts off of the print. That's all it really needs. It gets plenty warm in there and in here in the office. So I got a brand new spool of inland ABS filament, because it has the only ones with the light blue that I want for this build. Guess I'm not keeping that Ziploc bag because that ripped like crap. I do kind of wish we had Hatchbox ABS in this color, because I really like Hatchbox. PLA and PTG are really good affordable options, especially when they go on sale, which they do frequently. If you're looking for good quality filament goes on sale, Hatchbox is definitely it. So we'll just get this. Okay, now we can preheat ABS. Okay. Make sure we gotta move the adapter a little bit. Okay. And then we'll need some glue stick, because we're gonna use glue stick as our interface layer, because I don't want to ruin my sheet. I'm using the Ulti-Stick sheet on the Prusa. I really like the Ulti-Stick. It works really well. Don't really ever get too many failed prints off of it. PLA just holds to it. I'll use it cold with a little bit of glue for flexible filament, and PETG. I've printed just to PETG. I've just printed PETG straight to it, which has worked out well as well also. Maybe once I start this first print, I will appease the mother and get a, what's it called, cooked up. Make a toothbrush holder which I'll probably need to go grab one of the kids' toothbrushes to figure out the size of them. Because we always usually get them the little powered ones. So I can just make something really, really easy and throw that on another printer. Maybe we'll do that on Hound. Let's get Hound booted up. I haven't printed on him in a while. I need to clean off that build plate. There's a little bit of glue stick on there from last time I printed some flexibles on it. So a little bit of IPA do wonders. A little bit more. Okay. Well, it doesn't work if you're not plugged in, dude. Why are you not plugged in? I unplugged it for some reason. Why did I unplug you? What else is plugged in here that I could unplug? Let's just, cranky. Let's just unplug him. There we go. Now we're cooking. Okay. All right, well, hot end's at temperature. Bed's almost there. Bed's at 80. And we've got temperature. We got correct color, I should say. All right. So, oh, that's something else. Let's talk about this real quick because my daughter did a great job on her little project here. So she had to invent an object, invent something. And she wanted to create a box/cat thing that would hold your glasses at night. So little glasses would take glasses off, you could set them on there at night, and it would look like it's wearing them. So I told her, hey, I logged into my laptop, I booted up Tinkercad, and I said, make it. It was all I gave her for instructions. She made it, and then I just helped her refine it. So basically I helped her put in the inset ears. You know, I did that up here. I helped her align the ears because they were like kind of wonky, so I aligned them on the front face. And then I added on these tabs on the sides because she didn't know where to put those or how to make those. So we just made these little tabs there. So literally, your glasses will just sit on the nose there, and well, her glasses, because it's too small for my glasses. But it looks like it's wearing the glasses, and the heads sit on there. These little side pieces does that. She made the little tail there. Oh, and I did a plane cut on this in Tinkercad because she had these octagons on there, and it has a little tail. And she did this all by herself. I was like, okay, great. Like, you know, learned how to use Tinkercad, learned how to make a project. I brought her in here, we sliced it, we printed this on my Prusa Mini, and it just worked absolutely fantastically. So don't want to save that. I want to save the different settings. Okay, great, that's fine. This is the big thing I was printing with Bumblebee. So yeah, like I said, that didn't work out so hot. So we're going to just no one want to save that. Actually cancel, wait a second. I want to save these. I want to save this as cube, call it 0.4. Okay, so now we can go ahead and change over to Octoprint. Let's save that. Okay, and filament, MK3S. we'll have to make a ABS, and we're doing 0.2 quality. Yeah, that's fine. Or no, we're gonna do 0.15. Is it 0.1 or 0.15 for the Volron? 0.1. 0.2, 40%, 4 walls. So we can do 0.2 quality. We don't need supports. That's fine. We'll figure that out. 4 perimeters, infill of 40%. Rectilinear is fine. And then we can delete that out. And then I will try and find where I have 1v0, blue parts. We're gonna do what we've been saying we're gonna do is the front cowling. So we're gonna on that face there, and then we're gonna rotate this 90 degrees. That should be good like that. And then we need to go to filament. All right, so we're doing this at, what's the recommended settings for this one here? It is, we'll do 230 and 100C. We'll do first layer at 235, just to make sure I get that good stick on there. Cooling, nope, just turn all that off. Filament type is ABS. What does this look like here? Actually save this as ABS. Whoops. ABS. Okay. That should do it. So let's get the glue stick on there. Little purple glue stick. And then we're going to go ahead and let's go back to me here. Let's hit the go button, upload and print. Double check my canvas hub here. Later. Oh, there's a new version of Octoprint. Cool. Do that later. Okay, so I think we're heating. So make sure the first layer goes down good, and then we can go from there. I've got my camera here set up. So if you're in the Discord, just do a quick plug for Discord. But in my What I'm 3D Printing channel, that is hooked up to my Mark III's through the Octoprint, and every 10% it posts a picture of the status of the print. So if you're ever curious on what I have going on that printer specifically, that channel is dedicated to it. And if you want to join the Discord, there's a link down below. Let me make sure that the first layer here looks good. That feels good. All right, we're just gonna close this now. Let that heat stay in there. Ooh, that's dark in there. I wonder if I should do some kind of light. Do I have a light I could put in there? I've got that light. Do I have a power supply for it still? Yes, the power supply's here. Okay, great. Let me do this real quick. just so we can see what's going on. Where's that power strip at? Oh, is it dead? Oh man. Oh wait, there. Oops. Oh, there we go. Whoop. Okay. I think if we do that, that should give me enough light in there. Ooh, that was blinding. Ugh. Yeah, now I can see it. So here. So even with that closed, you can see this is how I can tell the status now. Okay. So let's put that one down. We'll let that go for a minute. Oh, that got me lightheaded. Jeez Louise. Standing up too fast. All right. So now, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to go get a toothbrush. Okay, so I got two different one of their toothbrushes here. And some calipers. We're gonna make this like incredibly simple, like incredibly simple. So, zero that out. Got one here that is 28 mil. This one's a little bit bigger. 32. Like the bottom of this is 32. So if we do 33 mil circles, that will work out. So we'll go over to here, Fusion, do a new sketch here. So do 34 mil, and then we're gonna just go ahead and pattern this. And we need 5. And then we can just get even spacing between all of them. I do like that. And then what's the distance between these two? So between here and here and here. 4.5 mil. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, and then now we're gonna create a rectangle from the center. We're gonna center because this guy's the center here. Okay, and then 40 and 195. That looks pretty good, like that. Finish that sketch. We can extrude this up. Make that 5 mil thick. 5. Oh, we should do 10 mil maybe. Well, no, we can do 5. We can do 10 in the bottom. So now we can do is actually I'm gonna go back to here, and we're gonna make this 205. Okay. By 40 there, okay? And I'm gonna do, actually, I'm just gonna offset. Can I just offset the 1? No, it doesn't let me do that. All right, so we'll just do a line here. We're gonna do 5 mil. And then up to there. And then 5 mil to there. Finish that sketch. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do these, and we're gonna do a join. How tall should we make this? Because got them here. We should do it, I guess, like that high up. 100 mil. Is that 100 mil in here? 100 mil looks good. So 100. It's only 95. which is fine. And then we'll do a sketch here. Just do a rectangle from here to here. And we'll extrude this -5. Do that as a join. And Bob's your uncle. There is a super simple stand. Actually, I should probably make the bottom 10. -10. Actually, let's just extrude this bottom 5. There we go. Just to make the bottom a little bit heavier, so it won't want to move around so much. And I think, well, I won't be able to do that because I'm going to do it differently. We could play with some Prusa settings and go from there. So we'll do a 5x. Let's do electric. Okay. Wait for that to save. Okay, we'll save as mesh. STL, that's fine. Yep. And then, yep, just save that there. Let's get a new push slicer up here. How's the print doing? Just fine. All right, we're gonna do this on, what did I say? We're doing this on Hound, right? So Hound. Okay, and then we're gonna remind me tomorrow. Pull in that model. Set it on the side here like that. Now what I want to do is I want to make the bottom heavier infill than what the top is. Because again, I want the bottom to be much heavier. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to do here, we're going to add a modifier, a box, and can I stretch this guy here? Whoa, whoa, in the middle there. Like that, and like that. We'll go up a little bit, like that, I guess. Okay, so, and the settings of this box, we're gonna have it do infill, and then we're gonna change the infill here to like 40. I think that's right. Let's just double check the slice settings, how that looks. Oh, no, wait a second. Okay, so the main one, that can be like 15. That's fine. But then this, oh, here it is down here. Derp 40. And we're going to do this as honeycomb. And we'll do this normal infill as honeycomb as well. Now the bottom should have a heavier and deeper, denser infill. There we go. See, that's exactly what I wanted. So you guys can see that here. So I've got the heavier, denser infill at the bottom and a less dense infill at the top. And then I do want to up this to 3 perimeters overall because I know this will be getting some abuse. I think we can go down to 4 top and 4 bottom is fine. Yeah, that's going to be great. And then I wonder if I should let it do infill. Yep. Let's see what it says for infill. Ooh, that's a lot. Transfer that. We're going to do paint on supports. That's way too much support. Okay, from support enforcers only. All right, we're going to go ahead and paint on supports. Gonna do right there, 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 there. Okay. let's see what that looks like now. That's much better. We're gonna need a little bit of support on there for that. Probably don't even need it really. It's 12 hours with it and 15% and none. $11.56 without it. It should be all right. It's got good cooling on there. It's PLA. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. That'll be all right. So now we can go over to here. We can go to Bumblebee. We can, well, Bumblebee's offline. Oh, I gave it a second to air out. There we go. Let's go down to Hound. Oh, nope, that's Megatron. I misclicked. Hound. There you are, my friend. All right. The P. Yes, tree supports are coming. I have not really looked at that yet. I'm actually a version behind. What am I on right now? I'm on 2.5. There's definitely a newer version than 2.50 out. I just haven't downloaded it yet. All right, let's pick a color. I got these guys out, but I really think I should dry one of them. I like this blue. But you know what? It's for Mom's house. We're going to go with purple. Mama likes purple. So we're going to do purple. We can move this in. And I want to do one other change. I know it's below temp. So this one, I have the automatic loading enabled in Clipper. So once it detects filament, it just loads it, which is great. I want to do avoid crossing perimeters. Let's see what that looks like. Let's do show the travel. I want to try to get that travel down a little bit. What does 100% do? I haven't really played with this too much. In Simplify 3D, it worked very well. But even with that, it still is crossing. I'd rather go around. But that's fine. We got the proper color out. Yep, it's purple. Oops, I didn't make it. All right, we're going to go ahead and hit go. Upload and start. Come here to Hound and check it. Very cool. For anybody who doesn't know, this is Fluid. I run all of my printers on Fluid. You can see them all right here. So it makes it really easy to manage all of my printers, assuming that it is working properly. Yeah, because that does happen. But Hound is my probably most Gucci printer I have, I guess, because it's running, you know, a lot of LDO motors on it, LDO prototype rails on it. It's got the Mosquito on there. Or is this Mosquito or Dragon? This is the Mosquito. There's a Mosquito on this one. Well, Mosquito clone. It's a Mellow clone. And then it's running, but this is also running on the, what's it called? It's the well, it's the Prusa Bear firmware on the NZ board, the NZ Buddy board. So the one downside to it is it doesn't have independent axes for Z, so it cannot do the Z calibration. It doesn't really ever lose steps on there, but it is something to consider where I just have to every now and then just crash the hot end against the top to straighten it out. Okay, so we're gonna do fine tuning, and we're just going to prep for the first layer, because it has been a hot minute since I printed with this guy, probably at least a month since I printed anything on this printer. And the time is off. Interesting. I'll have to fix that. I don't know why it would be off though. Maybe it thinks there's daylight savings time or something. I don't know. Very strange. But yeah, this printer is also using Atomic Filament's carbon fiber PLA. I'm sorry, carbon fiber PETG, which is a fantastic filament. It prints beautifully, looks great. Very strong filament. It's a PETG. I mean, the carbon fiber is just for the sex appeal of the print. It doesn't really add anything, but it looks very, very good. And it's a laser engraved frame that I paid for, which also came out great. Gave me a discount, but I still paid for it. Come on, heat up now. Hey, Nadav, how you doing? So I'll be back up in a second. Just waiting for this print to start. So I'm gonna have eyeballs on the first print, on the first layer print. First layer adhesion deal. Definitely a bit low. A bit too low. That looks pretty good. Okay, that looks good now. I'm back. Whew-wee. Who's been playing Tears of the Kingdom? Still been playing that most evenings. Got some good time in this weekend to play. Been helping the kids a lot. My two older kids, 10 and 13, they were playing. My 10-year-old is all about the animals, and my 13-year-old really likes to explore. She's explored the entire map already. Hasn't really done too much of the main quest line yet, but she's done a good portion of it. And they both love to cook, because I always forget to cook. If you're familiar with the mechanics of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, you have to cook food as like health packs basically. And I definitely always forget to cook food. And then I'm in like a big battle and I'm like, I've got nothing to eat. This is great. I can't heal at all. It's like the Vizier, but needs less parts. I'm gonna start building Rook. Oh yeah, I've seen Rook. It's gotten a ton of attention. I mean, man, very, very cool project. Mostly 3D printed printer. I saw it on Instagram, and then I found the guy on YouTube and started following him. And then like he has just been getting like barraged with ideas, and he's taken a lot of those ideas into his incorporation of his versioning. And last I saw, he was on version 3 or version 4 of the printer. he's getting great feedback, absolutely great feedback, which is really good. I love seeing someone have a good idea for printer and then people like, oh, hey, try this, and like really constructive feedback and not like putting him down. I'm sure there's negative comments, but he has definitely gone on with a ton of positive, constructive criticism to that design. It looks like a really cool printer. It really does. I wish he would have been in my Discord, you know, a couple years ago when we did the 3D printer design challenge, which was super fun. The 100. I've never heard of the 100. Oh, man. I'm really hoping that these parts come out better on the Prusa. I'm really hoping, because I really want to get started on this doggone printer. But if it comes out well, then we'll look to throw a bunch more parts at it and get it going. Rook Evo, and Delta 1. Okay. Like I said, I could have swore I saw like revision 3 or something to Rook, because it used to be like yellow and now it's black, because he reprinted a bunch of parts and different versioning and things like that. Either way, very cool project. I hope that he is able to really run with that and do well with it. I need to charge my headphones. I threw out my back last weekend, so and before that, my wife and I have just been so busy, and we started running a few weeks ago. Actually, almost 2 months ago now, I guess we've been running. Maybe 3 months now. It's been a few months now. We've been running, and I guess it's been over 2 months now, and it's been going great. But I threw out my back, really had to take a break, and didn't help that before that we had taken a break for almost a week because we had so much stuff going on. I had meetings in the evenings with like scout things, and then just events and kid events and plays and shows and all kinds of stuff with them. But really have not had time to run, and me throwing out my back just put me down for another week. So maybe tomorrow we'll run. I don't know. But either way, I need to get my headphones charged here. I just started right now in the Dav. So if you look right here, it's going. So I just put the Prusa under the blanket, under the table here. So I got a brand new spool of ABS that came in on Friday. I think I got that, or Thursday or Friday. I got that filament. Came in the mail, and I really wanted to start this morning, but we just got so busy with other things. And then, like I said, we had the Cub Scout blue and gold ceremony this afternoon. So this morning ended up being grocery shopping, baking for that, just doing stuff around the house, getting the kids ready, then going to the blue and gold ceremony. I wanted to spend this morning starting these parts because I wanted this cowling to be done that I'm printing right now to compare against the prints that came off of the Legacy. But that'll have to be another print. I'll have to just do a post on that on the Discord to see how it ends up. But yeah, it's definitely interesting seeing which printers you have can do super technical parts and which ones can't. And clearly the Legacy doing these technical parts, well, also just the quality of these two have just been kind of garbage. I'm not 100% sure if it was the PLA on this one or what it was, but either way, I wasn't happy with it. So I'm going to, tonight, actually I'm gonna do that here in a few minutes, I'm gonna clear off the shelf where the Legacy goes, put the Legacy back up there, get it plugged back in. I'm gonna put a new spool of filament on it, and then go from there and see how it prints. Because I've printed other things on there, they came out great. I'm actually gonna go ahead and throw I'm gonna throw this blue into the dehydrator overnight, and I will print that tomorrow. I think just tonight in there should be good enough on a lowish heat. Yeah, I'll pull that out of the dehydrator tomorrow morning, and then we will see how that looks. I'll print the cowling again, same PLA settings as this one was, and we'll see. Well, actually, I might need to do it hotter just because it's protopasta, but have to make sure the protopasta is very dry. But yeah, I am in the time crunch time now for getting the Volron parts finished, because the family leaves in when do they leave? In like 2 weeks or something like that. And I really need to get it done. I need to get the parts printed because I want to get started as soon as they leave. I also need to get these. I've got 3 filament reviews printed, and I have to do the videos on them. The one is super done. Like, I've got a lot of parts done and ready for that video, but the other one is not quite as finished up, so we'll see what I decide on that. Okay, so like this, get the power in, and then, whoop, shoot, oh, my tools are in the way. I love having these magnetic holders. I just have to remember to have to move them when I take a printer on or off the shelves. It's the one thing I really need to remember to do. Otherwise, they work out really well. Let's go ahead and connect to that printer now. Our printer is V01 or 02. The BVOM is the same, so you can just do. I am doing the 0.2. I've decided to change up from the 0.1 to the 0.2. And I still need to order the acrylic panels. I opened up that the other day. Where was it? I don't know where it went. I had pulled up the web page for that for me to order the acrylic panels, and I totally forgot about it. I need to turn that on. I thought I turned it on. Where's that switch? Which way's on? Is that on? I don't know. Fabrico may still get stock for panels. Let me see if I have it up somewhere. I have it here somewhere. Oh, I do have it up here still. So here we go. So yeah, I was looking here. They have it with the extrusion. And then this site has also just the panels for $10. So I do acrylic clears 1. It's almost out of stock, but this is KB3D. I've seen other people recommend this site, but $10. And again, if I want to get extrusion, the thing is that they show some of the colors. I'm just wondering what color to end up doing the top hat in, because I have some of the other extrusion, and if I pull up my design here, I had debated on altering the way the like having the extrusions be different colors for the top hat and then for the bottom. So let me turn all this on. So I was going to do a blue top hat with the blue printed parts and see what that looked like, because obviously they match here in Fusion. They don't match in the real world. But this is what it's going to look like for the most part. The one thing I need to change is I want to change the Z end here. I need to model that, and I started the other day, but I never ended up finishing it. So I guess I could try and pull that out real quick. Where's the panels? So I want to find in browser. So this guy, I wanted to copy, see if I can paste it into another one here. Let me close some of these real quick. Got too many things open. The LED where? In the top hat? Oh, in the bed embrace. Yeah, I was trying to just do that real quick because I could save it up, but I want to have like the full model thing there. So, I'll go to the GitHub and look for it here real quick. So STLs, or I want to go to the CAD. Do they have just the full assembly here? I wanted the full Fusion one. What is it called? Oh, I don't want that. I want, that's what I want here. It's called the Stealth Bed Front. Front bed mount. Yeah, that's it there. Let's download that. So I really didn't want it as an STL because it's going to be hard to manage it. Can we do, let's do an open and then because then I have to do the whole, what's it? Modify. So the mesh. Convert mesh, this guy here. And then you got to see if deleting will delete the whole thing. Because that's the part, is I need to get these faces flat so that I can modify them. I tried doing like a plane cut before, and that did not work. Like, so if I go ahead, if we go ahead and do a, let's do a offset plane. We'll just go out here a little bit. Okay. And if I do a new sketch here. Hey, other Shane, how we doing? And I want to extrude this back. See if it lets me do it. Oh, it does let me do it. Okay, great. All right, so I just want to look here. How deep are these? Doesn't tell me. Oh, 2.8. This was 3 mil deep. Okay. So if we extrude this, like that. That gives me a nice clean front face to deal with. And then actually, I could go back a little bit more. Wait, design history's not on. Capture design history. To like there, I guess. Yeah, that's good there. Come on, let me edit the sketch. Oh, let me edit the sketch. Okay, that's fine. I'll just delete these two little guys here. Perfect. Now we got a nice flat face on there. And then this is how deep now? That is not 4 freaking millimeters. It's fine. We'll just come back out a little bit. Oh, it's not to scale. Oh, heck, it's not to scale at all. When I imported the STL, it didn't import to scale. Well, that is not going to be, that's not going to work at all. Don't save that. File. Let's try to upload it and see if that does any better. Upload. So print mod, let me see what you're saying here. So the vulnerability 0. Is it under this one or is it under somewhere else, Nadav? STLs. I was thinking about printer mods. It's in the GitHub main repo. Can you post it on the Discord? Because I'm not seeing it here at all. Again, this is the V0, but this is the V01. Where's the V02? Let me know if you posted there, because I'll go look for it then. Anyways, let me try to open this again and see if it opens to scale this time. Nope, not scale at all. That is definitely not helpful at all. Fine, I'll save this as mesh here. And then we'll try to open it. This is to scale now, it looks like. let's go ahead and do our construction plane. Oh, design history. Thank you. Good gravy. Why is it? I thought it's supposed to do design history. Like by default, it should be. That should come up. Or it should be enabled by default. Is that the same plane? I don't think it is. It is, okay. Just trying to simplify it here a little bit. There we go. The only problem with importing STLs is you get all of these crazy polygons in here, and it just makes the polygon count so high. Actually, wait, that's a different plane. Those are different. That's all the same there, though. That should be the same. You all here should be the same. This the same? No, it's different. Just send me in Discord. All right, cool. Thank you. I will go there and check in just a moment. See, some of the faces will let you do it. And some face, like this face on the other side, let me do it. But this side here won't let me do it at all. It's like, what the heck, man? Come on. Let me look at Discord here real quick. Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, it's a NeoPix LED? Oh, it's a different bed, though. It's not the extrusion bed. Yeah, that bed is totally different. Single NeoPixel mini button. That's very cool, though. I like that. But that definitely won't work out for me. Because it's a totally different bed. The second one. Let's look at the second one you sent here. And again, this is also using a different bed here. What is this bed? This is way different here. Fabrico has it. So what's the advantage of this bed? A more rigid bed. Interesting. Very interesting. The second one doesn't look like it fits a standard bed. Either way, once I design this, there's definitely something I could look into to maybe doing, adding that in somehow, because the orientation is like this. Oh my goodness. Yes, this is the orientation of it. Save that. Yeah, that is really cool. I can definitely look into maybe trying to incorporate that into my design. Well, I mean, the toothbrush thing is coming along. Let's take a look at the, it looks like the Prush is still going along just fine, which is good. Throwing down layers. And again, Jazz here is, oh, did I get connected to Jazz yet? I didn't. Okay, so that way is definitely not on. Let's go this way then with it. But yeah, I want to get a print going on that with a different filament tomorrow. That's not something I need to do tonight though. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. It's getting toasty in the room. I'd like to get out of here because these printers are kicking out a lot of heat right now, and I don't want to put the air conditioner on. But hey, it's been a really fun night. Thank you everybody for joining in the conversation. If you want to continue chatting and talking about things, you can go ahead down below. There's a link to Discord. We can chat there. I'll post some updates, hopefully once I get the new ABS part off of the Mark III, compare that to my previous results, and then I will know whether or not I can really print the ABS parts for the V0.2 on that printer. If I can, full steam ahead and get that going. So yeah, I think that will be it for tonight. Thank you all for joining in again, and I will most likely be back next weekend. I don't see why I wouldn't be. Either Saturday or Sunday night, I'll try to post the live stream as soon as I can remember to do so. And yeah, so y'all have a good rest of your day. Happy Memorial Day tomorrow for the Americans. Have a good day off, and we'll see you all next time.